And we are live. Hello, homemakers and everyone in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so glad that all of you are with us tonight. In tonight's episode of Homemaking with Purpose, we are going to talk about the benefits of using a planner. And if you don't use one, why you should use one. But before we get into that, let me just say that this video, or rather this episode of Homemaking with Purpose, is brought to you by Apron Diva. Pretty and practical. Oh, okay. All right, let me figure out what's going on. Okay, can you hear me now? Let me know, Max, if you can hear me now. I'm not sure what's going on. Blue skies, can you hear me now? Looks like we're having a little technical difficulty, so let me know. You still cannot hear me. Okay, well, what's going on? So you can hear me now, is that correct? You can hear me now? Okay, all right, well, hello, homemakers, everyone on the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so glad you're able to join me tonight. And on this episode of Homemaking with Purpose, we are going to talk about the benefits of using a planner, how they can help you, and then what you might look for in a planner. So I'm going to want to hear from you guys as well. So before we get into that, let me just say that this video is brought to you by Apron Diva. Pretty and practical. We believe that an apron can be a homemaker's best accessory. So here we are at Apron Diva, and you will note we've got these 4 beauties in. All of our Christmas items are gone, so be sure and check these out as each of them are on sale. We are expecting our new spring order in shortly, but in the meantime, this is what you've got. And we've also got gift certificates now, so be sure and check that out as well. All right. And I'm just so glad to see all of you guys in the chat. Hello to all of you. So, okay, let's go ahead and jump into it. Oh, I guess I should let you know who I am. I am Denise Jordan, your host. And here on Homemaking with Purpose, we bring to you the best information, ideas, and interviews on regarding homemaking. So, okay, so now let me just go ahead and talk about the benefits of using a planner. And I want to hear some things from you guys as well. So first of all, let me just find out from you, how many of you use a planner? And I'm going to look over here in the chat and see what people are saying. So a lot of people are saying, yes, I can hear you. I got a message real quick that no one could hear me. So then I had to do a little bit of finagling, and then now you can. So that's why I was doing all of that. So how many of you use a planner? Let me know. If you use a planner, just type in yes. And if you don't use one, just type in no. Let's just start there. So I've got Blue Sky saying she uses a planner. And then Paisley Dream says she uses a planner. Wendy Becker says yes, so she uses a planner. And then Karen said she did when she had children at home, but now she doesn't. Okay. Well, and I think that's fair that some people will say, I used to use them when I had children at home. So I guess my question is, if you used to use one when you had children at home, do you feel like you have less that you have to keep track of now? That's the question. And then Amanda says, she uses a planner, loves one, always has. Megan at Hard Hustle Mom says she uses a planner. Dawn uses a planner. Now, Michelle says she uses a notebook like a planner that works best for her. And then Michelle says she uses a planner, but she's horrible about keeping up with it. And then Patience is using one because she's trying to do better this year. Okay, well, let me just ask you this. How can a planner help you? And from the different readings that I've been doing, and I know from personal experience that a planner can help you with time management. And when we think about time management as homemakers, we just have so much to do. And we'll talk about the kind of planners you prefer in just a little bit. But right now, it's like, how can a planner help? And a planner can certainly help with time management in regards to scheduling. How many of you have things to schedule? Whether you have kids at home now or not, are there things you still need to schedule? So that's a question. Are there things that you still have to schedule? I know for myself, I still have appointments that I have to schedule. And I had a phone somewhere. I was going to show you all the different appointments that I have in my phone, and now I don't see it. So, oh, here it is. So I still have things that I need to schedule. And when we talk about using a planner, I use it a couple of different ways. So, for example, I use my phone to help me plan. So I keep track of appointments and schedules in here. And then I will transfer those appointments on a weekly basis to my planner, such as that. So, and I'll come back to that planner in just a little bit. But right now, what I want you guys to think about is, how can a planner help you? And it can certainly help me with scheduling, in particular, scheduling appointments, because I have missed appointments because I forgot to write them down, not only in my planner, but in my phone. Now, typically, I'll have my phone with me now when I go to the doctor or I'm at a business appointment, and I'll put it in my phone right away. But sometimes I forget to put it in my phone right away, particularly if I left my phone at home that day. But I'll try to put it in my phone right away. And then on plan day, when I'm sitting down with my planner and I'm transferring information to the planner, because I still love a pencil and paper planner, I will transfer that information to my planner. And then I check my phone several times a day so that I can stay on top of those. So there's that. Oh, I wonder if Jerry is on today and hearing me say that. Oh, okay. So that's one of the reasons why I do like using my planners, because I can put appointments in them. The other question is, I can schedule things way in advance that I need to. And the other thing about using a planner, as you see here that I say it helps you with time management, when I take a look at the planner here, I can see the whole week. So it helps me with my time management because I can see the whole week. I can see what I've got coming up. Down here, I might write in whatever zone cleaning that I'm going to be working on that week. Over here, I might have a brain dump with a bunch of to-dos, and I can take some of the to-dos from here, schedule them out up there, but also I can prioritize. I can see what's most important to do on a particular day and go from there. And boom, one of the things I'm trying to do is schedule in self-care. Now, I'm going to write a little note over here and remind you guys of what my word is for the year. And my word for 2023 is breathe. You guys know I can get so busy and so overwhelmed that I just get worn out. I'm a frazzle, and then I'm not doing a good job of many things. So one of the things I'm trying to do is schedule in self-care, and a planner can help me do that. So if you see here on this vertical planner, I can pop, like here on Thursdays, I have a regularly scheduled 10 a.m. hair appointment that is to take care of me. And as you can see, it needs to happen. So I'm looking forward to it tomorrow. The other thing is that on Sundays and different things like that, I can schedule in some self care or some family time, that kind of thing. So I can look at a glance and see what I need to do for the family, for my business, and what I need to do for me. So there's that. Now I've got notes all over the place, so I'll try to be more succinct. So when you use your planner, it can really help you to be more efficient and effective. You're not scattered and you're not like a squirrel or you're not going down a rabbit hole because you can look at your planner and see what you need to do. And here's one thing that I just learned this week from Fly Lady Cat, because I had not been doing it, but she suggested we do this, and it has been so helpful. It is real easy sometimes to forget to look at your planner. So one of the things she told us to do was to put like little bubbles 3 times in 3 different places on your planner, like in the morning, in the afternoon, and then in the evening where you check your planner and then you put a little mark through the bubble when you've done that. That has been so helpful to me because I look, when I look at my planner and I see whether or not I've marked out that bubble, I can see whether or not I've done my necessary planner checks. So when people say, I got a planner, but I forget to use it or I forget to look at it, sometimes if you mark in the planner to do a planner check, that can be very helpful. So, okay. The other thing you can consider doing is time blocking. So, like I said earlier, you can see your entire day on your planner. And then, if, let's say you need to do a certain amount of cleaning or cooking, or maybe there's an appointment that needs a certain amount of time, or whatever it is, you can block out a certain amount of time on your planner rather than just put in like 9 a.m. You can block out on a planner that has the times individually in there. You can block out at 1 hour, 2 hour, or 3 hour period so that you can see where you're busy and where you're not. All right, so now let me look over here and see what people are saying because it looks like the chat is hopping. So, oh, I've got some friends here that are back that I haven't seen for a while. So, Amanda says again, she loves planners. She's always used one. So, Michelle, if you're always horrible about keeping it up, what you might want to do is set a goal for a set of time in your phone for you to do a planner check. So maybe at 8 o'clock, you do your first planner check. Maybe at 2 o'clock, you do a second planner check. And then at 7:30, 8 o'clock that night, you do the last planner check before bed. So you know what's going on the next day. And you can kind of lay out your clothes or prepare accordingly. So that's one thing you can do to kind of help you stay on top of keeping up with it. Making a note on the planner itself and making a note in your phone for planner checks. Okay. So God's construction says she's in the bushes cooking and listening, but she loves to use a planner. But if not, she'll use her calendar in her phone with reminders. Now, the calendar in the phone with reminders is an excellent option. And as I showed earlier, it is one that I will use. I have all kinds of stuff placed in my phone. But the problem with the phone is that it has to be juiced up, number one. So it's got to be charged. But number two, it doesn't always have enough space for me to write in what I want to write in. So with my pencil and paper planner, I can write more notes in. So I can do it that way. So I love my planner, my calendar in the phone, but that's just that, a calendar. Whereas my planner, I'm able to do more planning with that. But But if you prefer digital, then this is certainly a way to go. Okay. Oh, Friday is National Sticker Day. Who knew? I'll have to put some stickers in my planner then for that. Okay, so okay, blue skies, I'm going to come back to that when we talk about what kind of planners people prefer. So save that for just a little bit. Karen looked at a planner yesterday. Hey, Luann, I'm glad to see you. So now this is huge right here. Wendy says not only is she scheduling her stuff, she's scheduling stuff for her parents too. And me and Blue Skies went through that. We had to schedule stuff not only for ourselves, but for our mom or our dad when we took care of them. And now she and I are working together to schedule things for one of our other sisters that we have to provide a lot of assistance with. So yes. Paisley says she's got grandkids and run the house, so there's plenty of things for her to schedule. And then Amanda says time management is her nemesis. This is actually a very timely subject for her. The Lord is currently dealing and working with her on that. Well, good. Maybe we can shed some light on some things that can help you tonight. Uh, Now, this is huge, Paisley. Paisley says she uses her phone calendar, but physically writing things down helps her to remember them better. And that is so true. There's been some research done that shows that the actual act of writing things down, taking pen to paper helps to cement things in the brain just a little bit more. So even though when you are putting information in your phone and you're, tapping things in digitally, it doesn't produce the same result. So Amanda says she loves that I have a plan day. She hadn't thought of that. The Franklin Covey system is her favorite so far. They're a very good one for moms, especially those that are stay at home. I tried the Franklin Covey system a while back, and for some reason, it was just too overwhelming for me. It had the A, B, and C, and the prioritize this, that, and the other, and one, twos, and threes. That didn't work for me, but I was able to use some other similar ones that worked out. But if you found that Franklin Covey works for you, then boom, that's what you want to make sure you're using. Okay. All right, blue skies, you got to work on that word. People are commenting about my word when I said that my word is breathe. So one of the things that blue skies and myself and my daughter and like their children, we all choose a word. We'll have a vision board party and then we'll choose a word for the year. And my word this year is breathe so that I can just relax a little bit more. So blue skies has to choose hers. Amanda, while you think about choosing a word for the year, maybe your word might want to be plan. I'm not sure. I don't want to choose a word for you, but think about what word you can use to try to plan your year around to help you get to the point that you want to be. Okay, Amanda already has a word. So Terry says, my word is good. Amanda says her word is redemption. That's a great word. Okay, I like it. And then Luann knows me, so she knows that's a good choice for me. Michelle, you got to pick your word. You got time yet to do it, but I encourage you guys to pick a word. And then I mentioned that I can schedule in self-care. And then Blue Skies is just saying that self-care is a necessity for everyone. Michelle says her word is serve. Uh, Now, Keisha says she's guilty of not looking at her planner. So I usually do look at mine, but I'm not always good at looking at it in the middle of the day or toward the evening. So putting the three bubbles on my planner and then marking those off lets me know whether I did my planner check or not. And I have tied the planner checks to my clutter stops. So in case you wonder what a clutter stop is, and it's something that my mentor, Fly Lady Cat, put together. And a clutter stop is when you take time to stop clutter in its tracks. You visit those places in your home that typically collect clutter, and you pick it up and you take it and put it where it belongs. It's not going around doing a whole mass decluttering, but it's like you cleaned up the kitchen this morning, and then after breakfast or after lunch, you did a clutter stop, and maybe your hubby left his glasses on the table, or maybe one of the kids left one of their toys out, and you just pick those things up that have kind of migrated from where they should be at a particular point in time, and you take them back to where they belong. And you do that 3 times a day, um, before breakfast, after lunch, and then before bedtime. So, and you can pick the 3 times that are best for you. But for me, I do it after breakfast when I've done breakfast and cleaned up the kitchen after breakfast. The laundry is in, I'll do a clutter stop. And then after lunch, sometime between 12 and 2, we'll have lunch. I'll do another clutter stop, and then I'll do a clutter stop about 7:30 after we've done the after dinner cleanup. So now I have tied that activity to my planner checks as well. So now clutter stop and planner check are going to be done at the same time. So consider tying your planner checks, Keisha, to something that you do regularly. So there's that. B says a planner is a teaching tool for discipline. Yes, it is. It is a teaching tool for discipline. And then Amanda says time blocking is something she would like to start implementing. Hourly schedules do not seem to work. And you know what? I have to agree with you. I don't do hourly schedules either. I tried using an hourly planner at one time. And what I tended to do was I would time block in it. Time blocking tends to work very well because it's not as astringent as an hourly schedule. So let's say if you were a stylist or you have some business that you have something to do every 15, 30, 45 minutes or an hour, then an hourly schedule works for you. But if it doesn't have to be specifically at 9 o'clock, maybe it needs to happen somewhere between 9 and 10 or 9 and 11, then you can time block on your planner, color that period in, and then write in a couple of things that needs to take place during that time. That way you're more likely to get them done. You don't feel so rushed. Let's say if I put in 9 o'clock that I'm going to do my zone work, then if something happens and I can't do it at 9 o'clock, I might feel a little pressed. But if I put 9 to 10, I'm going to get my zone work done. I don't feel pressed if at 9 o'clock I'm still busy doing something else and I don't get the zone work started until say 9:15 or 9:30. But yes, time blocking is really good. Blue Skies is suggesting that Keisha might lay her planner open in a place where she knows she's going to be and something that's a place that she frequently comes. Like I will sometimes leave my planner open on the kitchen table, or I might even leave it closed, but I'll leave it on the kitchen table so that after lunch, when I've done my afternoon clutter stop, I can just sit down, open it up, take a peek at it, and then, do that planner check at that time. So, Diane, we're going to talk in just a little bit about what some of the different planners are like and how they can be helpful. I found one that's really helpful for me, and I'll share that with you in just a minute. And Amanda likes the idea of periodic planner checks. So Michelle says she mostly uses planner notebooks to get all her ideas and things to do on paper and out of her head. She does a brain dump and then she's more productive. And if you know yourself and you know that's how you best work, then hey, that's what you do. Okay. Ooh, now, boom, Luann is on to something right here. She says checking your phone can lead to other distractions. So she likes to use both digital and paper. And that is so true. When you pull that phone out to check your calendar, then you might get a little bing, 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 or some other kind of notification. And the next thing you know, you're down a rabbit hole. So, yeah, that is something to think about. Okay, so let's see. So Blue Sky says she had 1 trillion planners last year, and ladies and gents, she did, and didn't use them because her health wasn't in where she wanted it to be. So there was money down the drain. So Luann said she chose a very simple planner from TJ Maxx. Oh, Luann, that's a perfect word for you, flourish. So Luann's word for this year is to flourish. She wants to flourish, and I like that. Oh, evolving me is going to use a phrase, which is show and prove. Okay, I like that too. Oh, so Wendy says she follows someone else and their word is manifest. I like that too. So Michelle, choose a word and let's hope that this word will help you to manifest what you want and that you'll have a better year this year. Okay, so I'm going to get out of the chat for a second. Hey, Jerry, I talked you up. I mentioned you earlier, and now here you are again. And I want to thank you for the lovely Christmas card that I received, too. I did thank people for the Happy Meal last week, and I'm going to do it again, but you missed it last week when I talked about it. All right. So planners can be efficient and effective. They can help you to be efficient and effective by helping you see your entire day at a glance, scheduling appointments and tasks. You can do time blocking, and then, of course, you want to schedule in self care. So now the question is, what planner benefits are most important to you? What planner benefits are most important to you? So if you look at this planner that I'm using right here, it's a planner that's in a binder. This is an A5 size planner. It's in a 6-ring binder, but you can see it's a horizontal type. I can write in a bunch of notes, and then when you flip the page, which you can't see here, but again, it's more of a horizontal one. But what planner benefits are important to you? Inquiring minds want to know. So let's talk about that. Hi, Mindy. Good to have you here. Oh, Michelle says she thinks her word should be persevere. Michelle, I think that could be a good word for you, persevere, so that you can kind of keep moving, keep pressing on. Because I know there are good days and there are bad days, but if you persevere, we can continue our journey. So that sounds good. All right. So what planner benefits are most important to you? So I'll show you what I really like about the planner that I've chosen. Now, I'm going to get this off. This is the planner that I'm using this year. I am using Kimmy's She's in Her Apron planner. This is the second year that I've used this planner. And I will admit, I don't use every single page that's in here, but I used it quite a bit. And I probably used it quite a bit more than I have on some other planners. And as I tell you why I like this planner, I'll show you another planner, but I want you to be thinking about what you need in a planner and jotting those notes in the chat, and then I'll come back and take a look at those. So first of all, when I think about the kind of planner that I need a planner that's got the whole month at a glance in the front of it for each month. And so this planner has that. So I've got a month at a glance. So here's the January calendar. And there are actually 2 January calendars in here. There's one that is set up according to the weeks, and then there's the regular one. So here's the regular calendar with just January 1st through the 31st. And then on the next page, it has got another monthly spread But the difference here is that when you look over here down the side, you can see if it's week 1, week 2, week 3, or week 4, because this planner is set up to work according to the Fly Lady cleaning systems method. You do certain things on certain weeks, on certain days, that kind of thing. And so this planner is set up to work with that particular method. It also has a place in here that you can do budget. Now, I haven't done a lot with the budget piece in this planner, and then there's a note page on the other side. But I do plan to try working with the budget here, but I just don't know if this budget is big enough for me. I like to write a lot and spread out, so I didn't do anything with that budget sheet, but I did enjoy the places with notes and things like that. The other thing that this planner does for me is it gives me a place where, like, I can shop my shelves and see what groceries and things that I have in there that I want to use for the week. And then there's a page here for menu planning ideas for the month. And then there's a shopping list right there. So those are some benefits that I've really come to enjoy with this particular planner. When I tried it last year, I love that fact. And then there's a couple note pages that are in it. And I think note pages are important to me, but I found I didn't use the notes in this planner last year as much as I've used the note pages in other planners, but I do use them. And then there's a master to-do list in here that you can have a master to-do list for the year. And then there's these little boxes over here that you can just use for other things. And I'm trying to figure out how to use those for my business, because I decided this year I'm only going to use one planner. Not going to have one for the home and one for the business. I want to just use one planner. And then this is a vertical planner. So if you see how, let me make sure I get this where you can see it. You can see you've got the dates at the top. You've got the dates at the top. And then at the bottom, you've got a place where you could put your morning routine, your evening routine, any habits, the focus for the day, that kind of thing. And it's a double page spread. So I'll try to back up so you can see it. So Monday starts over here. You go through Thursday here, and then you go through the rest of the week over here. And then at the bottom on this page, you've got your dump list. You've got your weekly spending that you've done. And then your menu is down this side here. So that's one of the things that I am enjoying about this particular planner. So what I found, and then I'll let you see how I've kind of used it. This was last week's, but you can see here where I've written in the different little tasks or the appointments that I've had for the week, and for each day I've written those appointments in with their time box. And then I'm going to close it up this way. And then you can see here, like, what zone I'm working in, the 15-minute task that I plan to do, what my focus is. And I put my word under here for the focus so that I remember to do that. Now you'll note that I did not have my bubbles for my planner checks on here last week because Fly Lady Cat just talked about that on Monday. And so I did go ahead and put that in for this week. And so you can see here so far where I've got the bubbles marked for the different things that I've done for the planner checks from Monday and Tuesday. I don't think I've marked them for today yet. No, I haven't marked anything off for today yet. And then for the rest of the week, I've just got the planner checks on there for me to do. And then I've got my to-do list and all that kind of thing down there. So those are the things that I have found are important to me. One of the other things that I find that I really like in a planner, and I don't have it in that one, is I like a way to be able to look at the different areas that I need to set goals. So I really like the Inkwell Press with their hexagons and how they've got like a mission board with each month. And then you can like look at the different areas that you've got. For example, there's health, there's home, there's me time, there is being social, there's dreaming big, and then there's also financial, and then there's like three empty hexagons that you can write in other areas that you need to focus on. And then there's one for each month. So there's one at the beginning of the year that covers all of these areas. And then you can choose goals in each of the different categories and then focus on each of the different categories each month. And the other thing about the Inkwell Press is that it's got the habit tracker down here at the bottom. And you can mark off each day what habits that you're working on. So for example, let's say I want to make sure that I'm drinking my water. So I might put water as maybe the habit right here. Over here, I might put yoga. And over here, I might put clutter checks or something like that. And then I would mark off whether or not I was getting those things done. So that's another planner that I really like. And those are benefits that I really look forward to, but I don't have that in the planner that I'm currently using. The other thing is that this particular planner is a horizontal planner. And I found that I really did like having all of that space to be able to write across in rather than down. And then with the boxes over here, I could put in things like meal planning, breakfast, lunch, dinner, or whatever else I was trying to track. And that's the Inkwell Press planner. That's what that one is. So now let me look over here and see what people are saying about that, about what they like. So Mrs. B says she has to leave her planner out or she forgets to do it. And I understand that. So Blue Sky says she loves the idea of a periodic planner checks, especially if she's not feeling well and is away from her desk, because then she wouldn't be checking it every day like she typically would. So Victoria says she's used a planner for so long and she found the perfect one and she calls it her brain. I get it. So now my question is are you calling it your brain and you've really got like a digital or paper planner of this to your brain? Or are you just saying it's like this brain and you can keep everything up there and you don't need any kind of prompts to help you to remember that? Um, Blue Skies tried a digital planner this year. She's purchased it this year and she's trying to get used to it. And then Mrs. B said, is a digital planner like an app you download? And I believe it is. I believe it's an app that you download and then you just type everything into the system and it's on your computer or on your phone rather than a pencil and paper planner like I just showed you. Oh, so one of the digital planners that Blue Skies purchased is called the Flourish Planner. I like that. So Natasha Kemp, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. So she said she's just discovered that she's in her apron planner, and that's the one that I'm using, that she's in her apron planner. And Natasha said she's loving it. She also bought an Erin Condren, but wasn't too impressed. I used to use the Erin Condren before I found the Inkwell Press, and then I thought, love the Inkwell Press and wasn't going to go back to anything else. Then I found that she's in her apron. And the reason why I'm liking the she's in her apron is because it's set up the way I operate my home. It's set up for like the zones. And then also I like the vertical pieces where I can write in my appointments for the day and then put the zone cleaning that I'm working on in a box at the bottom. Okay, so Blue Sky says that digital planner is an app that has a PDF file, and she uses it with the app GoodNotes. So Wendy said she uses a vertical planner, and her brain only works with the vertical planner. Where's the planner that I got stuff all over because I was working on things up here today. Oh, here it is. So we are going to have a planner giveaway. And so you gotta be sure to get in on that. But we are giving away a happy planner, and it says trust the journey. Isn't that cover beautiful? And this one happens to be a horizontal planner. So now someone just said they have to have a vertical planner, but horizontal planners can be nice. I like the way they are. Interesting enough though, when I use the horizontal planner, one of the things that I would do is I would like draw a line down the middle, maybe down the middle or something like that. And then I would divide it in half, and I'd write a few things on one side and then a few things on the other, kind of creating a little bit of a vertical planner that way. But yes, so we are giving away this happy planner, and it's a dated planner. Okay. So Carol says she's old school. She just uses a regular notebook. She writes everything every day down, and it helps with her meal planning needs and her household purchases. Okay. So Blue Skies, you might want to put in the link to the Flourish planner. Okay. Oh, Mrs. B says her word could be renew. I like that too. Okay, let's see. So give examples of planner benefits. Well, when I say planner benefits, what I'm talking about is what are the things that you need to stay on top of things. So for me, when I'm using the Inkwell Press Planner, the benefit to me is that it has a mission board in the front. And in the mission board, it has all of the areas of a home or a person that you might need, such as health, finance, home, me time, work, family, that kind of thing. That's a benefit to me to be able to plot each month, because there's one on each month that I can set goals each month for the different areas of my life. That's a benefit to me. Another benefit, I think, is when you've got a place in the planner that you can put notes down. You can scribble, scrabble, do some little doodling, and set some goals in the various areas that you want to work on. That's a benefit. Let's say you want a planner that is a horizontal, like this, so that you can write in here and then also have some writing down the side, and that helps you stay organized. So is that something that you prefer? If it's a hourly planner, like, do you need an hourly schedule? Like they've got 9, 9:30, 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock. Do you need a planner that does that so that you can schedule your day more minutely? Or is it a benefit for you to have the dates on the planner or to have an undated planner? Those are considered benefits. Now, maybe an undated planner would be good because let's say you know yourself and you don't always work on them. So there might be one month you don't work in the planner at all. So you can just put the dates in the next time you're working on that particular piece. That's considered a benefit. The fact that you can see the week at a glance, is that important to you? Or do you need a daily calendar? Now, if you've got a daily planner, that means there's one day, one page devoted to each day. So you've got 350 pages in there. Is that a benefit to you? Or is it more beneficial to you to be able to open the planner up and be able to look at the entire week at a glance? Is that a benefit to you? So that's what I mean by benefit. So I like that I can open the planner up and I can see everything that I've got going on for the day, as well as my meal plan, my zone, and all of that. To me, that's a benefit. The other benefit is that I can write things down, and I always use a pencil so that I can write them in or I can erase them as I need to. And then also, someone has mentioned over here the meal planner, that the meal planning and grocery list section included with the monthly and weekly layouts. Those are benefits that is in this planner that I find helpful. Amanda finds that to be a benefit to her as well. So Luann says she needs space to write to-dos daily and weekly. So if you need a planner that has that, then you want to make sure you've got one that you can do that with. So when I was using, where's my Inkwell press? When I was using this particular planner, and you can see how it's set up with the various little boxes for like morning, afternoon, and evening. I didn't find that beneficial because I didn't feel like I ran my day that way. But over on the side, though, you could see where they've got like your goals for the week. You've got like any habits that you want to put down, and then if you're grateful for something, and then what you want to work on next week. Is that a benefit to you to be able to see that? And how much space do you need to write? So I didn't use this particular planner as much as I thought I would. And this was the vertical weekly planner, and it was okay, but I didn't repurchase it. So I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. The other thing that I bought, which is something that I'm thinking Michelle might like, is I got the top 3 notebook from Aaron on Demand. It's the top 3. And what in her particular planning notebook, what she does is you've got a page where you've got your top 3, and then you've got your top 3 priorities right there. And then there's space for you to write in there what those priorities are and information or notes about them. And then you've got a space for your list of tasks as well as a place for notes. It's hard figuring out exactly where to put these so that you guys can see them. And there's and it's undated. So you put your own date in at the very top. And there's like a series of 12 months worth of these, and there's one page for each day. So this is something that I'm thinking Michelle might like because, it's just like I said, it's like a little notebook style planner that's got your top priorities on there as well as your task, and you've got a place for notes and different things like that. So there's that. Let's see. Oh, Luann, no, I'm not trying to encourage you guys to buy another planner. What I'm trying to encourage you to do is purchase a planner that works for you and then use the planner that you have. So Blue Skies needs horizontal spaces for writing. And if it can already be pretty, that's better. So she didn't have to worry about stickers. I used to do a lot with stickers. I don't do that anymore. So Natasha says she's using Kimmy's planner and she loves it. And that's a really good idea. I think Blue Skies mentioned earlier that sometimes planners can be pricey. Now, the one that we're giving away, and we're giving away this Happy Planner, which you can purchase these at Michael's, Joann's, and Hobby Lobby. You can use coupons to get them. They're relatively inexpensive. You can find planners at Target, Walmart, a number of different places, and they range in price from $9.95 to 75 99. So it just depends upon what you want, how much you want to spend. However, you can create your own. Blue Skies was saying how she has a digital app that she uses. And Blue Skies, are you aware of another app where a person can download some? You can download some templates from online, maybe if you've got Microsoft or something like that, and create your own planner. If you do, can you drop a link in there for us? Wendy says that she needs something simple, not 20 pages of goal setting. Wendy, I'm doing like my niece Zaria does now. Oh, wait, I got it. I think I moved my, yeah, when I passed out, my niece Zaria, she's 6. And whenever you say something outrageous or something that surprises her, she's like, she passes out. So when you said not 20 pages of goal setting, I have to tell you, I bought the Inkwell Press goal setting planner. All it did was set goals, and they had a goal checkup for each month. I probably bought that 3 or 4 years ago, and I start out in January trying to use it, and I never get it done. So I made the decision this year, like just yesterday, as I've been working on my Swedish death cleaning, that I'm going to just pitch it. If I haven't used it past the first or second month in the last 3 years, I'm not going to do it this year. And I didn't buy the new one when they updated it because I thought if I didn't use the old one, I'm probably not going to use the new one. So I didn't buy that. And I really wanted to try to streamline what I had so that I would use what I had. So I get it. I bought one planner this year, and it is Kimmy's She's in Her Apron planner because I decided I'm not going to buy another one. Now, Erin's top 3 notebook, I bought this last year, and I can see how it can be helpful even when I'm using that, because one of the things that I can do is I can pull a note out and I can tape it here in my planner with a piece of washi tape and go from there. So that's why I got that. And we got, Blue Skies and I got one of those for our niece, well, my granddaughter and her niece, who is a freshman at Spelman, and she's been using it, and she said it's been very helpful for her. That was a top 3 book, the top 3 notebook. Hillary says her word is faith. Hey, Hillary, I like that. So Blue Sky says she prefers planners with a small goal section, space for writing, and a vision board, the month at a glance, and nice divider tabs. Plus, pretty thick paper that can accommodate any pen without ghosting. And that's true too. You want to get a planner that has good paper that doesn't bleed through. Now, when I got this planner, now this was an undated planner, and I started writing the dates in. Yeah, this is this is an undated planner. So you have to put the dates in yourself. So it's good for any year that you have it. But then it's got a place for you to put important dates, and you can write all kind of little notes and things like that yourself. This is the ring binder A5, which I found to be very nice because I could tip other things in it should I chose to, or if I chose to, but I didn't do much with it. So, and this was going to be my planner that I use for like household stuff, that kind of thing. So I'm clearing a lot of that out this year as I'm working on my Swedish death cleaning. Hey, Ronnie. Which one? Are you talking to me, Amanda, or are you talking to Blue Skies? I'm not sure which one. So which one what? So this is the top 3 notebook by Aaron on Demand. And it just allows you to put in your top 3 priorities for the day. Then there's a place for you to write your task and then any notes that you've got in. This is the top 3 notebook from Erin on Demand. She's a YouTuber and you can find her on there, or Blue Skies can put the link in. This planner that we're doing for the planner giveaway is the Happy Planner, and it is the horizontal one. And then this planner is the Inkwell Press Live Well Planner. And here's the thing, you guys, this is the Inkwell Press. I had it from I bought a bunch of planners last year for when I did my planner show. And I gave away a couple. And then this is one that I've kept. And I kept it because I wanted to be able to use the mission board that's with each month. So Paisley said it's important to her to have plenty of room to write in individual days. Some days are busy and she needs space. The Passion Penny Pincher Planner is the same as that one. Okay. Vertical Weekly Planner, month at a glance, menu plan section, and the section on each day for the top 3 things that must be done, and column for things I'd like to do. So those are the things that Keisha wants. Okay, so I think I showed all the planners that I had. So I think I've given the name. So this one is called the She's in Her Apron Planner. In case that's what you're wondering, it says She's in Her Apron Planner. That's what this one is. This is Kimmy's planner, and it's called She's in Her Apron Planner. And then there is an Erin Condren, which I don't have. I didn't buy one of those this year. And my Erin Condren notebook is downstairs. Okay. So Ronnie wants a planner that will fit in her purse. Oh, which one is? Duh, I got you. I'm sorry. So if you're asking which one is this one, this is just a planner that I got. No, that's not it. I don't even see that binder up here. I got this one from somebody on Etsy. It was just a simple planner that I ordered, and it was undated, and it had a lot of open space, and I really liked that one. The one that I had it, the one that's on screen, and I had it in a binder like this. The one that's in here now is a Happy Planner. And it's just an undated Happy Planner. But I really like the way it looks and the way it works. So this is just one of those Happy Planners, but it's an A5. So it's one of the smaller ones. And Hobby Lobby and Joann's and those guys always have these on sale. Well, not always, but like every other month, they'll have the planners on sale. So there's that. Now, it does not come in this binder, though. I put it in this binder. So you buy the planner and you put it in the binder that you want to put it in. Okay. And then Keisha says, Kimmy's planner is really nice. It looks like it has everything all in one place. And it pretty much has everything that I need in one place. The only thing that it doesn't have that I'm used to is the Inkwell Press's mission board at the beginning of the year and then at the beginning of each month. That's the only thing that's missing. And I've saved some of those. Like when I used to do my Inkwell Press in the A5, I've saved some of those, and I've got like some old ones in here, and then I can create those myself and then just kind of tuck them in the planner so that I can see what's going on for that particular month. But that's a lot. And Carol says she never knew planners had all that. Yeah, Kimmy's planner is pretty complete. She was on not too long ago with us, and she talked about her planner and why she put it together the way she did. And the reason for that is she said, she will tell in a minute. She says she's got ADHD and that sometimes she gets a little scattered and that she was missing appointments. So she created a planner for people like herself to be able to help manage their home. Now, Blue Skies, she's got 4 traditional planners and 2 digital planners already. I'm not commenting on that. Oh, I thought I was on. Oh, I see. Okay. I got you. I'm sorry, Luann. I'm sorry. I understand now when you say full screen, that means to take this off. And then okay. So let me show the planners again real quick. Just now that I've gotten full screen. Oh, gosh. Guys, I am so sorry. Luann, you should have told me that sooner. All right. So when we're looking at full screen with this planner, there we go. This is the She's in Her Apron planner. And you can see how it's the vertical format, but you've got Monday through Sunday. And then you've got a place for your morning routine, your eating routine. You've got a place over here that you can put your focus for the week. Down here, or I'm sorry, your zone work for the week. And then down here would be the focus for the week, which I'll be putting in the word breathe when we get that month. And then over here, you've got a place for your brain dump is right there, brain dump. And then a place for expenses, and then your meal plan over there. So there's that one. And then it's got a place in there for your grocery list. It's got a place in there for your freezer inventory for every couple of months and all that kind of thing. So Ronnie says she gets her planners at Walmart, so she's not spending a lot of money. At the end of the year, she'll rip out any pages she didn't use and use them for notes or grocery lists. That's a good idea too. I used to do that with my Inkwell Press.
This dishwasher clean?
Pardon?
This dishwasher clean?
No, those are dirty. So my husband was asking me were the dishes in the dishwasher clean. He must be getting ready to clean up the dishes after he just finished his dinner, because I made chicken and dumplings for dinner. And you guys know I'm old school, so I wash my dishes before I wash my dishes. So I'll rinse them off and put them in the dishwasher. And he says sometimes he can't tell if the dishes in the dishwasher have been cleaned or not, because when I put them in there, they're so clean. That is just too funny. But anyway, that's what that was. All right. So yeah, so then Amanda, this might be the one that you need is Kimmy's She's in Her Apron. Blue Skies, can you put the link to the She's in Her Apron planner for anyone that wants to check it out? Guys, this is not sponsored. I'm just letting you know what I use and what works for me. And I think you'll find that it works for you as well. And then something else that it's got in the front, it's got a place for you to be able to put your birthdays and anniversaries for the whole month, the different zone cleaning that we do, and then some of the tasks that fall under that each month. Oh, excuse me. Home and car maintenance, freezer inventory, a couple pages for that, and then pages for notes. and then so on and so forth. So I think it's a pretty complete planner for a homemaker. And that's what Kimmy is. She's a stay-at-home homemaker, and she designed it for that purpose. Um, so Miss B says some of the planners start at $45. Yeah, some of them are. And that's why if you can get some of the ones at Hobby Lobby or Joann's, you can use a coupon. But yeah, planners are not cheap necessarily, depending upon what you get and where you get them. They can range from $9.99 to $79.99. So with some of the big box stores like Office Depot, Office Max, you can buy the Inkwell Press planners there. And at the beginning, I think it's at the beginning of the year or once a year, sometimes they have a coupon that you can use to get the planners at a little bit better price. Um, Stationery stores, your typical planners are not going to be inexpensive unless you're buying the inexpensive brand. Like I had this one. This one is from the Ivory Paper Company, and I don't remember exactly how much it was, but it was somewhere between, I'm thinking this one was somewhere between $50 and $70. This one was the Ivory Paper Company. The She's in Her Apron planner is somewhere between 60 and $70. She had a coupon going, so it's somewhere around in there. This one, this Inkwell press, I got on Amazon, and there's a couple other Inkwell presses, so you can find some of these same ones. Oh, what's the Whitney one? The English Whitney English ink. I can't think of the name, but you can get some of them on Amazon as well. I'll put a link in the description box to some of my favorite ones that you can get on Amazon. And the prices may be a little bit less expensive and maybe not. It just depends. And I'm thinking they don't always put the same paper quality when they put it on Amazon that they do when you buy directly from their store. So there's that. Kim, yes, I am so sorry. I just wish someone had mentioned that earlier, or if you guys had to put the question mark in front. Blue Skies will usually um, point that out and say, hey, you need to do this or that. And I'm so sorry that I missed it. I am so sorry that I missed it. So when I put the question up, like I can't move the question to the side, but I can take the question down when I'm showing that again. Are there any good $10 ones? Well, I think any planner, if it's $3 or if it's $103, they're only as good as you use them. Because it doesn't matter how much they've got in them. If you're not using them, you're not using them. So if you need to buy a planner under $10, you just have to make it work for you. You can always add in different things or write in different things to make that planner work for you. I don't have one over here where I've done that because I probably pitched some of my older ones, but you can make it work for you. So they're as good as you need it to be if you're using it. So if you've got a vertical planner, so if you've got a vertical planner, horizontal planner, whatever, if you've got those and you use them, then they can be great. And then you can also find planners at Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Walmart, and different places like that. And right now, since we're not at January 15th yet, but it's coming up. So right now is a good time to buy planners because they're plentiful in all of your stores. And some of the places are even starting to have them on sale. So there's that. And someone just sent me a note about where some other places, yeah, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, and Family Dollar all have planners under $10. And then Amazon has a lot of beautiful and functional planners, and so does Walmart and Target. And one year I got my planner at Target, so that's something to consider. Oh, and then TJ Maxx, I forgot about them. TJ Maxx and Marshalls, they always have great planners at great prices, so consider them as well. So Ronnie says she buys hers at Walmart for less than $10. So someone asks, can you get good budget planners for under $10? The answer is yes. That's where Ronnie buys hers. She gets them there every year for less than $10. So you can get good planners for under $10. And I'm really trying to think about how much money I spend, not just on planners, but on other things as well. So, and then Walgreens has good ones at $10, someone else has said. So, okay, so good. You got to find planner piece. So here's a suggestion here that Blue Skies had. Download the Good Notes app and import the PDF planner into Good Notes. And if you're not sure what you want, then to buy a less expensive one is probably the best deal. And then Blue Skies is also using an Erin Condren planner. She likes beautiful flowers. She likes binders. She's definitely a planner babe. And I like to write everything down like Ronnie. I'm the same way. I like to write everything down. Oh, okay. I can show that now. So, ladies and gents, I am so sorry that let me get this off the screen. I am so sorry that I didn't think to get the words off the screen when, okay. All right. So here is where I put the planner, planner, planner. And you can see where I marked it off because I checked it. And then over here on Monday and then Wednesday. Now I haven't marked anything on Wednesday yet. I've done my planner checks, but I didn't get them marked off. But you can see where they're written on. And then for the rest of the week, so far I don't have much written in to do, but I did write in my planner checks. So I've got them on there for morning, afternoon, like around 2, and then also at evening before bed. And then you can see my to-do list or my brain dump is at the bottom. And then expenses, I'm trying to do a no spend because I've been out of control. And then over here is the menu for the week. And then over here, you can see again, what is that? Oh, the morning routine, evening routine. And then over here, you can see my zone work for the week. And then my focus is again to breathe and then to relax more and work on some quilting on the binding for a quilt. So there was that. So that's where the bubble was. And I cannot help but emphasize Ronnie's comment here. If you're not sure what you want in a planner, buy one that's less expensive. And then after you practice with it, make a few notes in it, make a few additions, and then you'll know the next time around what you want in a planner. And then you can buy something that's a little bit pricier. But don't spend a lot of money until you kind of know what it is that you might like. Okay, I've showed the bubbles. So Blue Skies put in the link to the Flourish Planner for those that want to check it out. So that's one that you can certainly see. And I'm hoping she's going to put the link in for the She's in Her Apron planner. And then Kim uses an ARC notebook, and she has bookmarks to do notes and those kinds of things in it. And then uses a Microsoft OneNote for her master shopping list. Okay, that's pretty good. And then uses the calendar on her phone. So Kim is using some paper planning with the ARC notebook. And the ARC notebook is something like this. I think this is an ARC. No, this is a tool notebook here. Is this the arc? Yeah. Let me get this off. So now this is an ARC notebook, and they have different sizes. This is the 8.5 by 11, and this is the disc binder. So with this one, I can like take the page out, and then I can just pop them back in. So when Mick was mentioning earlier that she likes the disc, that's what she means. You can just kind of take them out and then pop them right back in. So you can take it out and then just pop them back in. And the ARC notebooks come with paper. You can put different things with them. They have planners that you can purchase. So this is the ARC notebook here. And then this one is the tool notebook here. So they're very similar. This has your kind of a beaded leather. It's faux leather. But again, there are your binder rings and that kind of thing. And you can put your papers in and out. And the tool notebook comes from Office Depot, Office Mac. ARC you get online from ARC, but you can also get those at Amazon as well. And then add all the kind of pieces in there that you need. Here's the link for the She's in Her Apron. Oh, and she's giving 15% off of it right now. So if that's something you're interested in, now's a good time to buy it while it's 15% off. And if you go, just tell her Denise sent you. And then Blue Sky says the benefits of planners for her is that she also journals in her planner, and in other planners she does memory keeping. So Miss Leona uses a B6thology for her planning, and also puts a little bit of journaling, but she does her planning, her 1 month, one shop, and all those kind of things, and bullet journaling in her B6thology. But she bought a happy planner this year, so we'll see. And then Wendy likes her monthly spread with a week at a glance. And then dated and plain is what she likes. Then she can play with her stickers. Blue Sky says, for those of you who only want to use a notebook, you can create your own calendar tables, and then you can make it look exactly how you would like it. And that's very true. And then Wendy says you can use washi tape to divide things up in there too. Okay. So Michelle says that she used Kimmy's planner at first for 2021, but then she doesn't know what happened. It just didn't work for her, and she only tried it for 3 months. And Michelle, that's okay. You might prefer something like, let me get this down. You might prefer something like the Erin On Demand Top 3 with its daily priorities, where you have your top 3 daily priorities listed. And then you can just put the date at the top, your top 3 priorities, and then you've got a place for notes and tasks and that kind of thing. This might work best for you. And I'm thinking that's the way you like to roll. So that might be what works best for you. Okay. A couple of people are talking about stickers. Now, here's the thing about stickers. Stickers may or may not work for you. Now, like in Kimmy's planner, she did include a few stickers in the book. And I used to love stickers, and I do a lot with stickers and and all kinds of stuff. But what I realized I was doing was more scrapbooking, is what I was doing. Like, I would put in a few stickers like that, and that tended to work out okay. But what I found I really enjoyed doing was, whereas I would do whole layouts and stuff like that, but I realized it was more scrapbooking. And I had one, a really nice layout, but it is not up here now. Like I said, I've been working on that shelf, and so sometimes things get a whole lot worse before they get better. So I don't know where I put them. But anyway, there's that. Happy Planners were on sale for 40% off. Michelle, I don't know if Kimmy has a different planner. This is the only one that I know about. If she's got another one that works differently, I can't address that. So here are the links for the planners again. The Flowers planner, and then the She's in Her Apron planner. There are those two. And, oh, hey, Florence, I didn't know you were here. And don't forget that Kimmy's got 15% off on her planner. So there are those links again. And then Walmart, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, they all have planners. Whitney English Day Designer, that was it. The Whitney English Day Designer. That's a really nice planner. The Ivy Paper Company one, they're a nice planner. You know, they're all very nice. You just have to, but I don't care how nice they are. If you don't use them, then they aren't nice enough, because they must work for you. I don't care how pretty they are. If you're not working them, then they're no good. Okay. Yes, we said Hobby Lobby earlier. They have them on 40% off sometimes. Okay. Um, as far as the arc and the tool, again, yeah, they're very similar. Let me get that out there. This is the tool, disc bound. This is the arc, disc bound. You can change the discs, make them bigger, smaller, that kind of thing. Add paper, add planners. They have all kind of pieces that you can add in. So yeah, they're very similar to that. Here's the link for the top 3 notebook by Erin on Demand. I think you guys, the ones that like the notebook, might like that kind of thing as well. And then Blue Sky says that Kimmy has several different styles of planners on her website. That I was not aware of. All right, so now we've talked about what some of the different planners look like. What are some of the different planner benefits? Some people say they just like to have a to-do list. Now, here's the problem with to-do lists. Your to-do list can get out of control, and they may or may not be prioritized. So it would be good if, the reason why the planners are good is because they help you prioritize that to-do list. Now, for people like Michelle who prefer that to-do list or a notebook style, the nice thing about the Erin on Demand top 3, this is the top 3, is that you've got your to-do list there. You've got your top 3 things to do, so they're prioritized. And then you've got some other things you need to do down below where it says task, and then you've got notes for those. So that's just something to think about when you say, well, I've got my to-do list and that's all I need. If you can prioritize things on your to-do list, not be overwhelmed, and don't let it get out of control, then that's okay. And you probably shouldn't put more than 7 things on a to-do list. Actually, probably 3 or 4 is the max, but certainly no more than 7 to try to finish in one day. And then we already talked about what type of planners do you prefer. We kind of got into this one already. If you like a dated planner, an undated planner, a horizontal or vertical. I like the vertical that I've got in the She's in Her Apron planner, but I used to love me a horizontal planner, I must admit. And the one here on the screen is horizontal because you can see how the pages are going across that way. I also tend to like dated planners, but the beauty of an undated planner is you can pull those pages out and put them like wherever you want to pull them when they're undated. Now, Wendy has a great point right here, and she says, don't be disappointed with yourself if you aren't using your planner consistently. Your planning style will change with different phases of your life, and that's absolutely true. And I found that to be true myself because the way I'm planning now, I never thought I would be. I never thought I would leave Inkwell Press, but I did. So people are thanking Blue Skies for putting all the links in. Hey, Deb, it's good to have you here. And she's popped the links in again. So this is what I was talking about. Luann says that her to-do list sometimes can get out of control. So she does a brain dump to try to get it down on paper and then focuses on her top 3 or 4 things each day. All right, so now I'm going to go to my announcements and then I'll come back to my 15-minute task. So the announcement is we are doing a planner giveaway, as I said earlier, and we are giving away the, I got all these planners stacked up. We are giving away this happy planner, and it is absolutely beautiful, and it is the horizontal style happy planner. You will absolutely love it. And how do you enter? Well, the way you enter it is you want to leave a comment, not in the chat here, but you want to leave a comment in the comments of the video, like after the chat goes off and there's a comment section. You want to leave a comment in there. And Blue Skies, what else did we say? They need to leave a comment. And then we will choose the winner probably on Saturday. And then Blue Skies has a random number picker or comment picker that she can generate, and it'll let us know who the winner is. And so leave a comment and then make sure you check back by Sunday so that we can let you know if you've won it or not. And then we'll send it on out to you. So we'll have to have your email address and that kind of thing. So be sure that you leave a comment and then you'll check back so that we can let you know if you want it or not, so that you can give us your email address so that we can let you know you've won it. And then your mailing address will need to be in the email that you send me so that I can send it out to you. Yeah, this planner is really, really pretty. It is really, really pretty. All right, so now I'm going to get that back up on the screen and back up for a second. So now one of the things that I'm trying to encourage you all to do is to manage your home in 15-minute tasks. Like I use the zone cleaning method, the Fly Lady method, and part of that is zone cleaning, where we do 4 15-minute tasks. That's it. Just 4 15-minute tasks, which is part of our deep cleaning or our zone cleaning. So on Monday, it's zone 2, the kitchen. And so the task that I was going to do that day is to clean my Keurig. Tuesday is my free day, so I didn't have any zone cleaning to do. Now, I'll still do my daily swish and swipe and my maintenance things, but these are the deep cleaning or zone cleaning things that I would do. So I don't do spring cleaning per se. Now, I do plan a spring cleaning challenge coming up, but we'll talk about that much later on. Today was to clean the sink and the faucet. So I need to clean my sink really well and then clean the faucet. If you look underneath your faucet, you might see all kind of brown crud coming out of the little spigots and things like that. Thursday, which is tomorrow, will be the woodwork under the window in the kitchen. And then Friday is the stainless steel, which is the refrigerator and the stove, the stainless steel on those parts. And again, if you're a payroll homemaker, as Fly Lady Cat says, meaning you work outside the home, then you're going to do your zone cleaning in 1 hour on Saturday. And you'll take 1 hour on Saturday and do your 4 tasks, and then you'll be done with your deep cleaning for the week. And then Blue Skies says that also there is a free version on Canva. Let me look at that again. The free version of Canva will allow you to create some daily planner sheets. So once again, the free version of Canva will allow you to create some daily planner sheets. So what you'll want to do is leave a comment on the front page of this show after the show is over. That way the regular comments will show up. They don't show up when you put them over here in the chat. So you want to leave a comment on the front page of this show after the show is over. And then sometimes Saturday night, Blue Skies will use her comment picker and it will pick somebody. All right. So there's that. And B, you are quite welcome. And let's see, did I get everything here? Oh, and then again for announcements, I'm encouraging you guys also to participate in the January Pantry Challenge. I forgot the name. Well, Lisa Sutton at Sutton Days always does one. And I'm putting in my 2 cents, which is I'm encouraging you all to eat from your fridge, your freezer, your pantry, and your extended pantry. You've been building these things up, saving these things all along, and you need to make sure that you are rotating the food and using that food. So there's a couple other pantry challenges that are going on. I'll find out where the links are to them, and I'll put them in the description box probably tomorrow or the next day. But it's a way for you to use up what you've got so that you don't let things go bad. And again, Happy Meal. I got a lot of nice Christmas cards, and I got a new book. It's a beautiful new book on aprons, and it's not up here now, but oh, it is so nice. It's called The Apron Book, and I got it as a Christmas gift from Debbie Johnson. And be sure to sign up for our email list because I want to be able to send you our newsletter that we're going to be working on. And then if there's any new updates, tips on cooking, cleaning, laundry, Apron Diva, things like that, you need to sign up for our email list and subscribe. So if you've been on our Apron Diva website, I need you to sign up for the other email list that Blue Skies is going to create, because she won't let me send out notes from that email list for regular stuff. So, all right. So hopefully you guys will find a planner that works for you. And I hope you've gotten the good encouragement to get started. And I think that is everything we need to cover. So there. So guys, we have certainly been on much longer than I intended. I keep thinking I'm going to be on for 45 minutes and we end up on an hour and 15 minutes or whatever. Also, let me just remind you guys too, because Michelle is on. Michelle from My Everyday Wife Life. She's one of my friends from here on YouTube for a while, and she participates every Tuesday in Sunday Dawn's Tiny Tidy Tuesday. Her and Dee from Dee Lovely Life, they do that every Tuesday. So be sure and check out their videos for their Tiny Tuesday videos or other videos that they do. And then Miss Leona hasn't been on with me for the last couple of weeks, but she will be back. And she's been putting up some new things as well. And then she's been doing some experimenting with shorts as I have. Well, so please be sure to check us all out with that. And oh, let's see. What's the other legal eagle? Did I miss something? But yes, and I hope you guys all get started with something that works for you. Whatever works for you, because I don't care how much you spend, if you don't make it work, it won't work. So all right, so I will see you guys later, but don't forget to get into the planner giveaway by leaving a comment. Once this closes, go to the comment section and leave me a comment, and I will put a little note in the description box about what kind of comment I want you to leave. So, all right, I'm starting to ramble, so it's time to go. See you guys next week. Bye. Oh, I forgot to invite you to my last video. So be sure and check out my last video too. Now, goodbye.